Hey, what's up guys, Will here for GSM Arena. We've already had a chance to take an in-depth look at the massive and expensive Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, but now let's take things down a notch with the more compact Galaxy S20. It's just arrived, so let's check it out. Opening up the box, the first thing we see is the phone. The phone really feels quite small compared to most phones these days, and I really like this finish. More interesting than the gray one on the Ultra anyway. Alright, what's next? Ah, man, I always forget this package Samsung keeps under the lid. Alright, in here there's a SIM key and some paperwork. Now back to the box. There's a pair of earbuds, USB Type-C of course. There's no headphone jack on this device. We have the 25-watt charger, which should be decently fast, and the charging cable. This final little package is just empty. So now that we have the Galaxy S20 in our hands, let's go over its key features. First, the compact design. The S20 is much smaller than its siblings, as it's built around a relatively small 6.2-inch display. It's really light too, at just over 160 grams. If you're all about one-handed use, this size seems just right. It's narrow and not too tall. The trade-off is that you have a smaller screen for watching your content on. But you do have a stereo speaker setup for your audio, which should have some great quality. On the back, you'll notice the cloud blue finish, which is shiny, and if it catches the light just right, reflects a burst of color. Unlike the giant square camera setup of the S20 Ultra, this one is vertical and not as attention-grabbing. And of course, as a Samsung flagship, you get premium build materials of glass and metal, and IP protection. Next, the stellar Super AMOLED screen. This curved AMOLED display is awesome. It has a QHD resolution, so content looks super crisp. There's also a 120Hz refresh rate that can make moving elements look super smooth to the eye, but if you use it, you have to bump the resolution down to 1080p. Third on the list, flagship level performance. The Galaxy S20 is running on the latest Snapdragon 865 or Exynos 990 chipset, and it should offer some of the best performance you can find on an Android phone. There's also support for 5G networks, if you have those available. However, we did run into some issues with thermal throttling on the larger S20 Ultra. Let's hope that the S20 doesn't have the same problems. The user interface is Samsung's One UI 2.1, and overall it's quite a clean and efficient one. Everything opens and flows quickly and smoothly, especially with the high screen refresh rate switched on. And let's not forget the large battery. The Galaxy S20 comes with a larger battery than both the S10 and the Note 10, but also has a faster CPU to feed, so I expect good but not outstanding results, similar to the S20 Ultra. It will be interesting to see how fast the battery can charge too. And finally, we have a triple camera setup. The S20 has a 12-megapixel main camera, a 64-megapixel telephoto cam, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera. There are some major differences here from the S20 Ultra. You don't get the large nonacell sensor for the main camera, and the telephoto isn't a periscope one. Rather, it does a majority of its zooming digitally, via cropping from the 64-megapixel sensor. We'll have to do some more testing, but hopefully the S20 delivers similar quality to the Ultra at a lower price. So there you have it guys, for around 900 euros, the Galaxy S20 delivers almost all of the premium features of the S20 Ultra, even though there's like a 40% price difference. But are there any major drawbacks to getting this one besides the smaller screen and less impressive camera zoom? We'll have to get back to you on that soon with our full review. See ya!